Hi everyone! Thank you for watching part 2, our descent down Imogene. We are headed from Telluride to Ouray in our Toyota Tacoma. High clearance 4-wheel drive, short wheelbase recommended.
Short wheelbase recommended.
So yeah, as you can see, the longer wheelbase of the Tacoma did get the best of us a couple of times, but it was still fun, and we will seek redemption. We're going to do Imogene again, and we're going to do it right in a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months. But we did hear people say that the trip from Ouray to Telluride, the opposite way that we ran, is preferable and a little bit easier. And I can definitely see the point because once you've made the drop, you can't back up. There is no room for error. You just have to go forward. And so, we scraped a handful of times and we definitely put the skid plates through their paces, maybe once, maybe twice, but it was still fun. So I hope you enjoy this video and leave me a comment. Have you ever had an incident at the top of one of these mountain passes? Once you reach the top, you leave San Miguel County and you enter Ouray County.
Coming in hot.
Coming in hot. Woo! This is the steepest part of the whole deal. I want to thank everybody for watching and for all of your awesome comments. You guys are posting some of the nicest comments and some of the most interesting conversations. Hope you enjoy it and you're learning and it's helping you plan trips. Woo!
I'm gonna stop and look.
Yeah. Chad decided to stop and get out and look at the route because it's steep and there's no visibility from inside over the hood, and there's options of which route you can take, so we want to stop and look and see where we're going.
It's really crowded on Imogene today.
This section of the trail has what's called trail braiding. There's multiple routes, so you do really need to get out and look because some of them are fairly advanced or easy depending on where you go. We were out here alone, so we had to really take our time and try to work through this part. We picked most of the right lines.
The guidebook that we use, the Colorado Backroads and Four-Wheel Drive Trails by Charles A. Wells, it warns that you could scrape, but it's not a major problem. However, when you do scrape, it's jarring and shocking, even when you're prepared for it to happen or you've been warned that it's a possibility. It's just something that is, it's hard, especially when you're in a vehicle with a pretty paint job.
Okay. That was nuts.
These trails are very dynamic, and that means that they change over time. They change fairly rapidly. Even within 20 years, the difficulty level of these trails, it does shift. And generally they're becoming, I think, slightly more challenging. That's what was told to us by one of the guides at the visitor center. She told us that the maps from 20 years ago aren't really relevant anymore because the trails have changed so much over time. Keep that in mind if, like us, it's been about 20 years since you've run this trail.
We're still in a section of trail that has quite a bit of trail braiding. There's lots of routes to choose from. We're going to come up on one shortly, and we're going to have to make a choice.
Connected to something.
There's one car coming up, babe. They better yield.
That was fun.
Yield.
That was fun.
Here is a really long, slow approach, and you can see how challenging it is to see up over the hood. Chad had to look out to try to see his tires, and it ended with a pretty big scrape, but it took us a long time to work our way down and work up the nerve to go ahead and make the final descent over this very steep hill.
So here was an example of us taking a little bit harder line than we intended to, as you can see by the FJ taking the better route going up. This is one of the things you have to be cautious for on Imogene is really get out and look and check where you're going. On that one, we drug quite a bit, scraped the hitch a little bit going down, and it was once we were committed in the line, we were not going to be able to back out of it, so we had to press forward. So we're running this trail on a Saturday, so quite a bit of traffic. I think Saturday and Sundays you do encounter a lot more people on these trails, which can be a good thing if you're like us. We're solo running this trail, so if we do have issues or run into problems, there's hopefully someone that'll come along that could lend a hand. We've encountered folks that have needed help before, and it's always common courtesy to stop and ask and make sure you're okay, because this is a remote area. Cell phone service is limited or none, so we're all in this together.
That's where we came down. This is probably the last rock crawling part. And now, as if it wasn't hard enough, random marmots are running out in front of us. After the long shelf road, we finally come down the last couple of switchbacks to get to Poser Rock. I didn't really want to pull out very far with the boys to take pictures, but it was definitely worth the journey to get there. I thought at this point the obstacles were over, but I was sure wrong because the rock crawling was just getting started. I will say I felt a sincere sense of relief getting down off the side of that mountain, even if we were pulling out onto a cliff. This is Poser Rock, and we're not backing out very far on it. Marmot? Imogene Pass is the second highest pass in Colorado at 13,114 feet. Mount Evans Road is the highest road in Colorado at 14,264 feet.
There's Zanda right there.
Yep. We're almost down. A little rock crawling here. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at this field of columbines. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's like someone took watercolors and just splattered them and flecked them all over a canvas. You can hear the downhill assist in the Tacoma. It's really interesting, and it actually controls each wheel and monitors the braking, so that way the truck doesn't run away from you on these extreme hills. Imogene Pass opened in the late 1800s, and it was named after one of the mine owner's wives. In 1966, the trail was actually opened for 4x4 vehicles. Imogene Pass is 18 miles total. For us coming from Telluride, the ascent was 7 miles and the descent was 11 miles.
I'm still getting used to all of Tacoma's electronic features. The hill descent, the crawl control, all of that. It actually works pretty good, but it does take away a lot of the driver feedback, and that's what I thought was challenging. Um, the last off-road vehicle I had was a TJ, a Jeep Wrangler, and there was nothing electronic about it, but you could really get a lot of feedback from just the brake pedal, um, the way it was driving, and it seemed disconnected in the Tacoma with all electronic features.
This is great. This is great. This is the right line. Nice and wide.
Yay!
Rest in peace, Chad's skid plates.
At this point in the trail, we've lost count of how many times we've hit the trailer hitch.
We keep thinking we're done too, and it seems like this trail is just never ending, and there is more rock crawling and more shelf roads at every turn. I am definitely someone prone to hyperbole, but that was scary. Like, that was crazy. And it wasn't so much the sheer like shelf road that was scary. The rocks that you drop down with, I think in a longer vehicle like a Tacoma, we were scraping and just praying that we weren't breaking things. So anyway, we survived, and now we're at a beautiful waterfall. So this is just right at the base. Look at that. You can hear it, and if you don't turn around, you could miss it. There are some signs that denote the waterfall, so pause, have a snack, gather your wits, and enjoy this really pretty waterfall. It's pretty. Now we're heading into the real waterfall. So we've turned the corner and we're heading in to see this waterfall. So this is the second one, a bigger one. It's a nice reward after the heading over the pass and being terrified. You used to be able to drive over this. So this is the old bridge that's now just a hiking trail. Those one people who were coming down, they came over that other water crossing, they hit it so fast they were soaked.
Oh, wow.
It was crazy.
Oh my god, that was awesome.
Send it, bro. He was like,
He just yeets it, man. He's awesome.
how many times has he run this today?
48.
Evil Knievel Jr. I've seen him before.
So I've been behind him during that one section. I think it's all chopped up to get some good ground clearance out of it. That's Yankee Boy base. Yeah, I should have been using the seal scent sooner.
So there's a split in the road. You can choose to go right, which is a lower route, and you can choose to go left, which is the upper route. And they both take you back to Ouray.
I'm on the edge of the cliff the whole way here.
We are. I didn't want to say anything, but we certainly are. Yeah, Imogene is kind of the gift that just keeps on giving. It's like just kind of a never-ending obstacle course.
Imogene Pass is definitely one of the longest trails we've done this season, and by far the most engaging. Really from start to finish. You're off camber, on shelf roads, rock crawling. There really is no lull or boring parts of this trail. There's always something happening.
If you hate being calm and you don't like mountain serenity, Imogene is the road for you.
The thing with Imogene is that you think you're done and you're not done. It just kind of keeps going with obstacles.
Yeah, only on the dirt bikes.
Ooh! All right. Nice.
Use traction control on that.
Ooh. Believe it or not, that wasn't the last of it, and this little stretch, even though it's rocky, is kind of the calm before the storm because we have more ledges coming up. Car.
Yeah, you got plenty of room.
Plenty!
Yeah.
Ooh, see?
Okay, I'm gonna go right through there. That's my best bet, I think.
This is a steep rock.
I got a marker on here, a winch marker.
Where to? Okay.
Yeah, it looks like
This
a bolt.
will hold you.
No, it's bolted into the rock.
Nice. Well, we don't have a winch, so we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. This is one of the last obstacles, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So this is one of those sections in the video where the video just doesn't do it justice. It is a fairly steep wall we're climbing here. Trying to make it up. Tailgate's gonna scratch on the way up too, so hope you make it because backing up will be interesting.
Back up.
Here we go. Woo! Woo! Oh,
There's the pavement.
you chose the harder line. Maybe. That looks like it may be steep there too, but
This climbs much better than it descends,
yeah.
which is weird. So I tend to hang out the window a lot when I drive because I like to really see where my tires are going. I think this is a remnant from my Jeeping days. I had a Jeep Wrangler for a long time, and you can see much better with a Jeep Wrangler hood than you can with a Tacoma hood.
Ooh, we're doing the water. Welcome to Yankee Boy Basin and Imogene Pass. This is a slow and quiet zone. We came upon a little cave once you get across this water crossing. We went ahead and hiked up to the cave. We thought it might be a mine, but it's not. It's just a cave. I bet this is where the outlaws hid out when they were on the run from robbing a bank. So this is just the road back to Ouray, which is still like treacherous. I'm glad we didn't do Ophir and Imogene all in one day. There's waterfalls, it's really pretty here. Air up our tires before we hit the road. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Bye.